Chomi, congratulations. Chomi, I am so happy for you. I am genuinely happy that you got this gig that you've been wanting. Chomi, I am happy that you got the job that you've been praying for. Chomi, I am so happy that you understand that you are elevating in life. Figure Chomi yakho more boil about the fact that when you've got more than one friend, because in attachment issues it's breathing on your neck, you understand? Figure guys, sana gazini, no man. And then a friend that does not want to pour into you as much as you're pouring into them. What is that? It's one-sided. It's giving do you understand? It's giving when your cup is full to the brim and mine is not, and then you can't even wish me a congratulations. Like, what? Are you normal? Are you mad? You know? Nipi. Welcome, Nipi Nation, to yet another banger video. Guys, don't forget to hit that post notification button. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow. Don't forget to like, share, comment, do the most, repost. Follow me on social media. Follow me on Instagram, every single social media platform at ululu_domsana. Don't forget to follow your girl. Hit your post notification button so that you can get notified every single time that I drop a video, so that pause, so that you stay, up to speed and up to date. So yeah, guys, without wasting any time, let me get straight into this video. Today I'm going to be speaking about red flags in friendships. Red flags in friendship, guys, is a real thing. And sometimes I just feel like the best way to move on in your friendships or to nurture your friendships is to be open and honest and to communicate, right? And I just feel like some of us are so afraid to talk to our friends and have real and honest conversations where, Chomi, you are wrong when it comes to this. This is not okay. I am not happy when you do this. It doesn't make me happy when you do that. I don't feel like it grows our friendship if you're doing this, or I don't feel like it's a good reflection on our friendship. You understand? Point number 1, friends that can't say congratulations. Guys, let's be honest, ne? We've probably been in situations where a family member or whoever in your life is just, you can see, but it's so hard for them to be happy or to fathom what has happened in your life. Let's say maybe you wanted a new house. You got your house and your friend is just so flabbergasted at how you managed to get this house that the word congratulations can't even come out of their mouth. Oh, they do say congratulations and they do see your statuses, they do see your posts and whatnot. They say congratulations and congrats. Full stop. That's it. And then they move on to the next topic. B, you were with me when I was crying about this situation day in, day out, asking God to make a way, and the doors have finally opened and things are happening in my life. Oh, congrats, full stop. Oh, just a congrats. Oh, you don't even say anything. Maybe let's say we don't live in the same state or whatever, and you don't say anything, and then maybe after a month you're like, oh yeah, but so by the way, I heard that you got the so and so. Bitch, you did not hear. You saw. Mind my language. I hate that, guys. Nothing irks me like someone that can't be happy for someone else. Not even that you're not happy, but you can't fathom how it happened. And girl, that gets in your way. Guys, jealousy is not bought. In Xhosa, we say, you can't buy it. It's not sold at the store. It's just something that comes naturally at any given opportune time. And now you can't control it. You just see yourself in that situation. And Sala, if you have a friend like that, cut them off. Cut them off, guys. But after, maybe I'm being a bit too harsh, but also it's very important to have an honest conversation as to, why are you not able to congratulate me? Why are you not happy for me? Why does it not seem like you are, you know what I mean? It doesn't seem like you are, you know what I mean? Have that honest conversation with them and tell them how it makes you feel and then see their response. If their response is not giving what it's supposed to give and it's not a valid reason, then you are out of there. And it shouldn't happen more than once. It shouldn't be happening more than once. You address it the first time, it happens, and you move on, and then your friend learns how to show up for you. Because actually point number 2 is my point number 2 in friendship do's and don'ts is nothing irks me more than filling somebody's cup and then they don't fill yours. Nothing irks me more than that, because it's I am filling your cup, bro. When I'm filling your cup, I mean, I'm a Christian, right? So the best way that I can show up for my friends is to pray for them. And I'm not always going to be like, oh, Jimmy, I prayed for you. Oh, hi, Jimmy. Just by the way, last night I prayed for you. No, I don't tell them that. Like, you show up for your friends by praying for them. They don't always have to know that you're being kind behind the scenes. But like, if these people are your friends, you know what they're going through. You know these struggles. You are praying for your friends. You are praying for your own friendship so that it nurtures and it grows. You know what I mean? And majority of the things that I pray for is that my friendships center God, right? And I feel like God is low-key doing that because he's just been filtering a lot lately and a lot has been going on in my life, but I'm not going to get into that right now. But I have always longed for friendships that center God and put God at the center of everything, and then our friendship comes second. Do you understand? It's secondary because there is no substantial friendship that does not have like God form. Now, my personal view, if there is no God, we don't have common ground, right? Because I'm a Christian, and that's not to say that for my friends that are not Christian that we don't have common grounds. Yeah, no, we do. I get along with a lot of people and I've got really great friendships with so many people. But I'm just saying this year is just something that I've been praying for. Like, be religious, man. You know what I mean? Like, believe, call, let's have something that we can bond over. You understand? So yeah, and I am open to talking to a lot of people, making new friendships always, but pray about our friendship, man. Like, pray about it. And also show up in a way where if I am able to go to every single one of your birthdays, every single one of your graduations, your monumental events, you know what I mean? Your left tooth could be falling out and I will still show up as a tooth fairy in your life to be like, friend, I'm glad that tooth that was bothering you fell out. Do you understand what I'm saying? And then when you can't even write out a birthday message properly, or say happy birthday in full and you're like HBD full stop. Friends that can't show up for you, friends that can't celebrate you, friends that don't pour into you as much as you pour into them. Like, if I am, and I'm not saying now I want you to do every single thing that I do. I don't want you, I'm not saying spend as much as I'm spending, but child, if I am able to get you a Land Rover every single year, and I'm not saying that, I'm making an example. Let's say, for example, I'm getting you a Land Rover every single year for your birthday, right? And I know that you and I are on the same money bracket, né? But when with your money, you do obviously whatever you need to do, and you show up for yourself and whatever, that's great. But now on my birthday, you get me a sparkling bottle of water that's like 15 rand. I love sparkling water. If you know me, you know I love flavored water, especially that lychee flavor. It'd be slapping. I will appreciate that. But now but now the problem comes in when, for example, now I'm getting you that lychee water next year, and I can see that you are not happy about this because you're so used to getting all of these expensive things. Like, you know what I mean? You don't expect this from me because you know the way that I normally show up for you, right? Now you are spoiled and you're used to that, but now you have never actually put any value in this tradition that I was starting, you know what I mean, in our friendship, but now you expecting that, yeah? It's one-sided. It is one-sided, and that is not okay, and it is draining. So no, that friend gotta go, right? Point number 3, friends that can't accept when you say no. Like, if I'm like, to me, I don't have money this month to do a certain thing, right? Or, friend, I won't be able to do this and this and this and that this month. Or I am unable to you know? And when you become so mad and so, like, you're not understanding. I always show up for you. No, yeah, sure, you always show up for your friend, right? But that doesn't mean be unreasonable when they can't do something and it's an emergency and like they just can't. Or sometimes they just need a bit of an emotional break, or they just need to take a step back and just, you know what I mean, have their own me time. Then understand that, because we can't always be on each other 24/7. That's something that we also need to understand. Like, sometimes I'm going to need to just take a bit of a step back, mental break vibes. But again, when I say mental break, I don't say mental break a month, right? And I'm not saying that there should be a time limit as to how long you take your mental breaks in a friendship or whatever, but communicate with me. I don't have a problem with you not talking to me for like an entire week. I've got absolutely no problem. If you communicate with me, Chumi, listen, I'm not in the right headspace right now. Can I please talk to you when I'm feeling better? That's fine with me. I know where you are. If someone asks me, where is Blue? And I'm like, bro, I don't know. She's just been quiet. And I've been texting her. She's not responding. Now, the friendship is over. I am so sorry, because people take this whole mental break thing too far sometimes. Yeah, like, it is all about my mental health and whatever. So I just figured like I needed to step back. I understand that. I fully understand that, like, bro, I am a teacher. Sometimes I really be needing a mental break, and sometimes I shut down. Sometimes I am overwhelmed. I am stressed out. But if I know that, okay, cool, I've got someone that's constant in my life, I need to communicate to that person, be like, friend, listen, I am tired right now. I can't show up for you the way that you want me to show up for you right now. Because I know that, okay, so we engage in lengthy conversation, even if they fun sometimes, even if they deep, but like we're those kinds of people. So I can't put in my 110% today. I hope you're good though. Like but I need some time for myself. And as my friend, you will understand that. And now it should be the same. Like, you know what I mean? Communicate that and we get it out of the way. This whole thing of going silent for 3 weeks or 4 weeks and you think that we are still cool when you come back. You don't know that my dog Bobby has passed away, or you know what I mean? Or my toe broke or something like that. And I'm texting you and there is no response. You're not responding to me at all for that entire month, and you're not saying you're gonna get back to me. That is absurd. That is absurd. And no, Sana, it is absurd. No, it is absurd, and I don't want it for myself, right? I really don't want it for myself. Call me. What you tell me? Not right now. I'm like, sure, my friend, whenever you are ready. You understand? Sana, by 2 months when you disappear and then you come back and then you're expecting me to be on that 120%. Where have you been? You haven't been answering my calls or my text messages. Are we still friends? Are we good? Are you okay? Were you not in the hospital dying or something and you didn't even think to tell me? Where were you? You know? Were you under a rock? If you were, that is fine. Why didn't you tell me you're about to head into a rock? Only time I will ever understand the situation as in Jalomna personally is if you're in an accident and you can't communicate with me. That's it. That is it. Because all I'm asking for is communication, right? And if you can't do that, then no. I am so sorry. And for some people, that is too much. Some people will probably be like, oh, Lulu, I can't be talking to you every second. Listen to me. That's not what I'm saying. Communicate with me when you're not going to be able to show up. That is it. So yeah, man, let me not get heated because now it's gonna sound like I'm being personal. But yeah, next point is emotional manipulation, man. Like, I think when I wrote that, I meant in a sense where sometimes friends will, I don't know, like they will, I don't know, man. Like, for example, let's say maybe you wanted me to go somewhere with you and whatever, and you just like, ugh. And I'm like, oh, Jimmy, I can't. I'm busy with an assignment or whatever. And then you have this tit for tat thing where you're like, okay, well, you didn't show up for me, so I'm not going to show up for you the following week. But like maybe you lie about it or something like that. You know what I mean? Sometimes there's a tit for tat dynamic in a friendship. And I don't like that. Like, why are we doing that? We are not friends if you were doing it tit for tat because I was actually busy and I couldn't come. Or you were actually busy and you couldn't come. So why am I mad about that to a point where I'm like, next time she has something, I'm not going. Ma'am? Sometimes, like, guys, like, I've been in a situation where I was supposed to be doing something with a friend of mine, right? But now she communicated with me, and this is something that we had planned, right? Now, this is one of my really good friends, right? And she communicated with me that, listen, something came up urgently, and it was last minute, and I don't mean to dump this on you, but this is the situation. So like, how can we fix it? How can we solve it? How can we work around it? Do I go to this emergency thing? Like, how do you feel? And as much as I was in my head, I'm like, obviously go. Like, you don't even have to, you know what I mean? I understand, like, it's priorities. That thing comes first, like, it's important. And I appreciate the fact that you even communicated with me. That's what I was thinking in my head. But I'm like, the fact that you took the time to ask me in a situation where it's an emergency, like, I appreciate that. Like, I wouldn't expect, like, I know that, okay, we had plans, we had commitments, but sometimes, like, something is really urgent and it comes first. Fine, I can understand that. So in that situation where she was telling me that, I was like, I'm just so appreciative that I didn't have to reach out and find you and be upset or whatever, you know, things like that. Like, you came to me. And in fact, you're still asking me for my opinion in a situation where you need to go and attend to this priority. Communicate. And the next time that she wanted to do something, I wasn't like, you didn't show up to my thing, so I'm not going to. No. That is not a friendship. Cut that off, child, ASAP, right? Another point, Kesana. And this one is open to, like, probably so many opinions, but don't hotspot beef. Don't expect me to hotspot your beef, girl. Like, there's this thing where friends sometimes will go around fighting with anything and everybody, and they have that confidence. If my friend will be there, she will show up. For sure, I will show up for you. That is not a problem. You are my friend. And I know that even if sometimes you're in the wrong, in public, always, I've got your back. That's my girl. But in private, I will have to correct you and be like, Trimi, I don't like it when you did this and this. And if I communicate that to you and you go out there and you pick another fight over the same damn things that we've spoken about, and you just enjoy you want to pick fights. I don't know what they call it, but you're an instigator. You're that type of friend. I am so sorry. I'm at a grown age right now. I'm at a grown age. I currently don't have my nails, but even if I did, I can't fight. I cannot fight for shiz. I cannot fight for jack. Even if I could, I would not be participating in any fights. Anything that requires this band here to be pulled off, because this thing falls off, right? This thing falls off. You understand that? And I'm always having my earrings on, and you know what I mean? Like, you expect me to be at my big age. Guys, no, man, we are mature, and we can't be expecting our friends to show up for us in a way that results us in having scars and blue eyes and whatnot. I call attractive londo. Why uyintombazane instigator wena ethanda nje uhamba usilwa phuma silwe. I can't fight. And kwazi chomi, and you know that I can't. I will defend you verbally and be like, friend, let's get away from here. And if truly you are not in the wrong or whatever, and push comes to shove, I will fight for you. Definitely, you're my friend. But don't be an instigator. Sometimes you get people that those friends that will just start unnecessary arguments. Just espacing or instigate or just give attitude and you know what I mean? Every single second. No, guys, I call cute Londo Sbatala. I'm at a point in my life where I am nurturing mature friendships. I am in a space where I am giving you advice that is going to grow our friendship. And if I'm telling you that you need to work on something, don't be in denial. Accept that and be willing to move on from it and grow from it. We should be in a space where we can accept criticism from our friends and accept it without being offended, because that means that our friendship is real. Sometimes it might offend you, but you know what I mean? Just take it with a pinch of salt. Who else is going to tell you the truth if I don't? And I expect you to do the same when it's me. If I am wrong, tell me. Don't be that friend that is just like a yes man. Chomi, of course he was wrong. Of course, Chomi, of course. No. And if you don't be always encouraging BS, man. Don't do that. Because at the end of the day, Saubanja, and then what? Careers pelile, and then? Do you understand? I call cute Londo. I call cute Ndobane criminal record. So, yeah, no, because it was never that deep. You understand? So, yeah. Next point is, ichome celana nemali. Nkosi yami. Oqobe ngayibuyisa. Guys, I have been in this situation once where I think I borrowed a friend money and she never returned it. None of my other friends have ever done this to me, actually, besides that one person. Guys, friendships. Let's just take a minute and be honest. With friendship, right? Guys, if I'm going to lend you money last year, December, and when you have not returned it, and we are sitting in August now, the following year, 9 months later, and I'm not, guys, forgive me, I am not the type to be like, Chewy, Lando, Chewy. I will communicate with you once, maybe. If you've forgotten, I will communicate with you. Now, that is not going to be immediately. I will maybe tell you after a month. I'll be like, friend, do you remember a month ago? You know what I mean? Because a month is a long time for you to still have forgotten. You understand? But I will say it once and never again. And if you end up forgetting after that, then that's fine, because I'm not going to keep asking you about the same damn thing. But, Lando. After 7 months, girl, are you normal? But then what's going to happen is whenever you are in trouble again, for me personally, I will never fork it out again for you if you are ever in trouble. And I will expect you to know in the back of your head, because there's no ways that you don't know, but you owe me 2,000 rand. Do you understand? And you will not understand again. But why is Lulu not lending me another 1,000 rand or another 500 or whatever? Do you know what I mean? And it will be we both know. Do you understand? And then I gave it to you, and now a month later I'm sitting here still nothing. And I'm not the type to remind you more than once, shame. I don't know if maybe that's a negative trait that I have, but also I don't want to run after you. That's just not me. Some people will remind you, but I do have friends that will be like, hey, Lando. And you understand? For me, man, guys, man, I don't know. It's not cute. Lando over my money and like, you know what I mean? Your actions are telling me no. And it's been like, what, 2 months or something? After addressing it once only. And if I still don't get it, then that's that. But forget. You could be drowning in the Nile River and be like, yo, Lulu, please, they are pointing guns at me. No, you didn't respect me enough to give me back like 1,000 rand when you the last time. You're not going to respect me enough to give it back to me again this time. You understand? And yo, because in Jalo, they ruin friendships because it's like, oh, okay, cool. So that's how it is. Yeah, that's how it is. Don't play with my money. And that's it. And let's say it's a thing where, for example, we're going out for lunch and I'm paying for the both of us. That's chilled. Like, I don't expect you to pay me back. I've got it covered or whatever. Sometimes I know that we're going to go out and maybe you'll have it covered. That's chilled. Do you understand? Like, that is chilled. That's what happens in friendships. Like, that is the nature of friendships. Yeah, bo? So that's how it's supposed to be. Because I'm like, okay, cool. I know you're going to reciprocate my energy. Maybe not now, whenever. Like, I'm not keeping tabs on you. Yeah, bo? But in a situation where you come to me, show me I'm in trouble, and you ask me for money and I give it to you, and I have to sit here and wait 7 months for you to give it back, but you're living your best life on top of that, you're not drowning in debt or anything, I'm your friend, so I am the last person that you should be worried about, then no, I'm so sorry. Sorry, not gonna have the same point of view, and maybe some of you won't agree with all of them. That's fine, but that's just me and what I want in my friendships and the standard that I'm setting for my friendships. You understand? Also, a last point, guys, you are definitely more than allowed to have one friend. You're definitely allowed to have more than one friend. And I just feel like, as my friend, if you're not happy about something and you feel like, ugh, Olulu is just like always hanging out with other people, or she always communicate with me, Chomi. Sometimes I feel like this when you hang out with Bottle or when you hang out with Blue or whatever. Do you understand? And I just want to figure out a way as to how we can make it better, you know, so I don't feel like that. You know what I mean? Because maybe you need a little bit of reassurance from me. I don't mind giving you reassurance. You are my friend. It's my job to reassure you. You understand? That just comes with the friendship package. It's a given. I'm going to reassure you. I love you. Like, what? But don't be mad about like things like that. And then you don't communicate with me. You don't tell me what's wrong. We can't fix the issue. So it's only piling up and you're getting frustrated with me. And I don't know why. And you're just becoming cold and distant. And do you understand? Like, I'm definitely allowed to have more than one friend. Like, sometimes you don't get everything you need from like one person. I can be close to you. We can be besties and whatnot. But maybe let's say you don't like to go out. Right? And then I've got a friend that loves to go out. You understand? And I also love to go out, but yo, I'm trying to keep the balance. You understand? Because I'm understanding that this is you. You are a homebody. This is the type of person that you are. And I love you, and you are one of my closest friends. But also let me go out with Natasha. You understand? Like, it doesn't mean that it's the end of our friendship. It doesn't mean anything because I'm not out here comparing friendships with people. And I am such a talkative spirit. I talk to so many people. So if you're going to be mad about that one situation with Natasha, you're still going to be mad at me for the entirety of our friendships because there are still so many other Natashas that you haven't probably even met. Yebo? But yo, chomi, nomdone chomi as a 20 million red flag. So, for example, for me, I know sometimes I've got different friends for different settings and I'm acquainted to many people. Maybe let me use the term acquainted, right? But I don't have 10 people that I can be like, yo, these are my bosom buddies. These are my 10 best friends. No. My close friends probably don't even go, they're not even more than this hand because that is too much, way too much people to be close to. They're not even more than this hand. And then other people that I'm acquainted to, people that I went to school with, but I'm close with only a select few. You understand? So what are you so upset about? And in the field of work that I do, like I have to connect with so many people. I'm an educator. I'm talking to so many people on a daily basis, parents, students, whatever. Like I have to mingle. It comes with the job. You understand? And then I'm also doing social media. So I meet so many people on a daily basis. Sometimes we want to have lunch. Sometimes we want to shoot content. Sometimes, you understand? So you need to be certain in yourself if you're going to be my friend. Yes, but Ululu loves me. And spot and it's not going to go away just because she's talking to other people. Do you understand what I'm saying? So yeah, guys, without wasting any time, thank you so much for listening to my video. Thank you for coming to my friendship don'ts with me. I just hope that maybe someone can learn a thing or two, or people can learn a thing or two in about just friendship don'ts in general. And there are so many more that I have, but I'm not going to do them now because yeah, video is kind of getting too long. But otherwise, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Keep doing the most and keep following me on every social media platform at Zululu_Thamsana. I love you guys so much. Bye.